from the mud. There's dirt on my hands.
Hello YouTube, Boss Rino. Welcome to my channel. So ito, slap ha, may nag-request ito sa akin. Sinend yung link, bago daw to eh, parang one day ago. Can you explain this creepy video? So, kung kaya natin ipaliwanag. So try natin kung kaya natin ipaliwanag to kasi matatakotin tayo eh, no? Siyempre, mga nanonood dito. Wala naman nanonood siguro dito sa video na to o nanonood ng mga video na nakakatakot na matapang. Kasi kaya nga tayo nanonood kasi kailangan nating or gusto nating matakot, no? So ito, try natin ito bago pa try na iba. Slap ham.
Our first clip of the day comes from one of our viewers, Bianca5150. They posted this eerie footage to our subreddit asking fellow viewers if they can make sense of the sighting. The OP says that they installed cameras around their house to see which dog of theirs was chewing and tearing things up. This footage was captured when the family were out and no one else was in the house. It's a little after 6 PM when this happens.
Uy, ano yun? Tangina.
The OP received a notification that movement had been detected inside of the home. They took a quick look and didn't see anything too strange at first, but when they took a closer look, they were shocked to see a mysterious shadow moving down the hallway. If we take another look and brighten up the image, you can see something move from right to left.
Ay gago, nakakakilabot tong ganito. Yung may aninong, actually minsan okay lang yung yung parang may sumisilip na ulo kasi may isip mo hindi siya totoo. Baka guni-guni mo lang. Pero yung ganito parang nakatayo. Tawag naman sana.
The family were only out for 20 minutes when this footage was captured. The other security cameras don't show anyone coming or going from the property in this time period. So who or what is moving down the hallway of the home? With no sign of a break-in, one has to wonder if something paranormal has been caught on this home security camera.
Ang hirap na magkaroon ng security. Kung kayo may pera, maglalagay mo kayo ng security camera sa loob ng kwarto. Parang weird sa ibang bansa, no? Dito sa Pilipinas, walang ganyan eh. Oh shit,
our next series of clips comes from user Jar Jar Mullet, who posted on our subreddit hoping our community might be able to offer some answers as to what's been happening around their home. In June 2019, the OP's family bought a house near Tulsa, Oklahoma. They say that the house has had a few previous owners, but nothing particularly strange stands out in the property's history. However, in the last year or so, some creepy things have started happening around the home. The family has heard unexplained noises, they've seen objects moving on their own, and shadowy figures have started appearing in their periphery. One night, the OP's wife woke up in the middle of the night to see a small child standing in the room. When they flicked the lights on in a panic...
Ako lang ba o kayo din na mas takot kayo sa multong bata kaysa sa matanda? Ako parang mas takot ako sa bata.
There was no one there. Unsettled by all the activity, the family installed a series of security cameras around the property, both indoors and out. In this first piece of footage, you can see the upstairs hallway late at night. Take a look at what happens next.
Ito na. Putang, baka may makita tayong bata dito.
The OP's wife walks up the stairs when suddenly you can hear a Mickey Mouse toy activate by itself. The toy is only supposed to activate when you pull a string on its back.
Gagana lang daw yung laruan pagka hinila mo yung tali. Paano mangyari yun?
The kids were staying with their grandparents at the time and no one was upstairs when this was recorded. The poster notes that it's strange that the Mickey toy was on the ground in the middle of the room, as the room had been cleaned and tidied just hours earlier and no toys were on the floor. The homeowner notes that where the toy was found is right where his son has allegedly seen a tall red-coloured man lurking in the dark. No one else has seen the man, so the parents aren't sure whether it's just their son's overactive imagination. However, things get even creepier in this next piece of footage. This feed is from their downstairs camera. It's nighttime and the family's hanging out watching some TV. Watch what happens.
Uy, puta, may sumilip na naman doon sa hagdanan dito, oh.
It's very hard to see at first, but if we slow it down and zoom in at the 11-second mark, something appears on the staircase.
Yan, sinasabi ko na eh. Pucha. Sabi ng multo, ay puta, may camera pala. Nagtago ulit. Ulong mga multo
Pops
to.
around the corner for a split second, then disappears. Creepier still, at the 17-second mark, you can hear their automatic locking system on the front door unlock itself. The OP says that the security panel to control the system is in the hallway where no one was at the time, yet somehow the door unlocked itself. The family was so freaked out by the unlocked door that they called the police, fearing a burglar had snuck into the home. The police came and took a look around but could find no sign of a break-in or any evidence that anyone had been in the home. Confused, the family reviewed their home security footage, and that's when they spotted the eerie shadow that appears on the staircase.
Gago, nakakatakot yung ganyan, no? Merong...
To this day, the family is
May
still
bata,
scared
no?
by this incident and have no way of explaining what happened.
Para kasi pag bata, mas malaro. Diba? Pag multo yung bata, mas marami siyang pakikialaman.
When our viewer, Angelica Papasay, tried catching an adorable moment of her daughter singing in the back seat of their car, she never expected it would actually end up quite eerie. Take a look at what's been caught on camera.
Gago, may nakikita yata yung bata.
If you look at the seat on the right, there's a strange impression of a figure.
Ay, oo
It's
nga, no,
small,
ay.
pale, and doesn't match the colour of the seat. You can even see Angelica's daughter look to the right as though she's acknowledging something there.
Bata, ano na naman, bata na naman, babae na naman, no?
When Angelica shared the clip to her Facebook, her friends and family agreed that it looks like her daughter is looking at something sitting next to her. Replying to the comments, Angelica suggested that the figure might be similar to the one she captured in a photo in her kitchen years prior. Here's the
Gago,
photo here. In the background, you can see a strange, transparent shape. It almost looks like a person looking at the camera. So is something following this family around? How do you explain these two separate figures? I'd love to hear your theories on this in the comments down below.
Mas nakakatakot yung multo sa sasakyan. Diba? Kasi ang konti lang ng space tapos may multo pa. So parang katabi mo lang yung multo, diba?
A panicked mum has shared a photo to the internet claiming that her son was photobombed by a ghost girl. In July 2022, mother of three Aisha Wilson Bent was at home when her son Gabriel sent a photo to her from a nearby playground. The photo shows Wilson Bent's two sons smiling for the camera. Initially, the family thought a cobweb was inside of the tyre right next to 12-year-old Christian. However, when they zoomed in, they could see that it looks like the face of a young girl. Skeptical at first, the 36-year-old mother questioned her boys whether they had edited the photo. The boys insisted that they hadn't touched the photo at all. Christian was apparently so frightened that he spent the night in his mother's room, too scared to sleep alone.
Patay.
Convinced that her sons hadn't edited the photo, Wilson Bent was worried that the boys may have brought something home with them, inferring that a supernatural presence may have attached itself to the boys. When the photo was shared to Facebook, it received a mixed reaction from viewers. Some believed the family, agreeing that it looked just like a little girl inside of the tyre. Others, however, damned the photo, saying it was amateur work at best. There is definitely a Photoshop vibe with this one. It almost looks like one of the kids from the horror movie Children of the Corn. But still, the family insists they haven't manipulated the image in any way. So I'll throw this one out to you for final judgment. What do you make of that strange girl's face next to Wilson Bent's son? Let me know.
Yan kasi, kung yung edit yan, sigurado, sa Google lang nila kinuha yung image na yan. So, Wala ba kayo nakitang ganyang image sa Google? Ako lagi ako naghahanap na nakakatakot na pang thumbnails ko. Halimbawa, scary ghost, scary face girl, scary, kasi puro girl lang nakakatakot eh. Wala akong nakitang ganyan sa Google. Oh, lagi ako araw-araw ako naghahanap sa Google ng mga picture para ilagay sa thumbnail ko na nakakatakot. Wala akong nakitang ganyan, no.
Down below.
Nakakatakot.
This next series of clips were posted to our Facebook community page by Frank Joseph Finlayson. He wrote to us saying he's normally a skeptical and rational sort of person and has never really believed in ghosts. However, when strange things started happening around his home just a few months after his mother passed away, he began to wonder what could be going on. Frank says he's always had security cameras both inside and outside of his house. The indoor ones help him to keep an eye on his anxious dog while he's out. In this first clip, you can see a lamp in the living room begin to move.
Oh, hindi nga. Whoa.
Then this one shows a
No.
picture moving on the wall.
Ang kailangan talaga yan, tali eh. Kung may tali to, kita mo na kagad yung anino ng tali kasi may ilaw din sa TV papunta dun sa frame, pero wala kang anino eh, di ba?
Moving on the wall. These last two show some movement on the couch.
Oh, patay tayo dyan.
A stuffed teddy bear flips about.
Pucha.
Then here you can see it moving on the far right.
Dami nangyari sa bahay na to. Diyos ko, liit ng bahay. Dami nangyari.
Frank says since his mother passed away, there's been a feeling in the apartment. Sometimes it feels like you're being watched. Doors close on their own and lights have been flickering on and off. A friend visited the home and said there was a bad vibe. They recommended that Frank burn some sage and say prayers to clear the space of any negative energy. Being a rational sort, Frank has always dismissed the curious happenings as a byproduct of his grieving process, that his brain might be playing tricks on him due to stress. Frank presented these clips to our Facebook community with an open mind, hoping that someone might be able to provide some answers. A lot of people agreed that the activity was strange and couldn't quite explain the bizarre movements. One viewer asked about the history of the property. Frank says that the buildings are around 40 to 50 years old. It's an old rural mining town surrounded by forest and farmland.
Naku po.
Some viewers suggested that it may not be the spirit of Frank's deceased mother then, rather some other energy left lingering from the area's old mining days. So what do you make of it all? Is there something paranormal going on here? Or is there a more rational way to explain this strange activity?
Ito nakakagulat dito, itong bear, teddy bear. Tingnan niyo yung galaw umikot, tapos tumaas yung paa. O di ba hindi ordinary yung galaw yon kung hinila yan?
Before we take a look at a striking photo that may prove that loved ones hang around with us in the afterlife, remember to hit that subscribe button then.
Nakita na yata natin to.
One of our viewers, Levi Brooks, posted this next one to our Facebook community page. Brooks says that they've always heard strange things on their baby monitor that's placed in their child's bedroom. As it was only audio, they could never catch what exactly was making the bizarre noises. However, when they upgraded to a camera monitor, they captured something quite odd in the bedroom. It's nearly 3 AM when this happens.
Baby, no? Walang kasama sa
Something
kwarto.
appears at the bottom of the frame. It almost looks like smoke or some kind of vapor.
Baby, walang kasama sa kwarto. Nilagyan lang ng camera. Sira ulo talaga itong mga to eh.
Levi notes that they had a son that passed away in 2017.
Whoa!
Levi's husband is Irish.
Oh, may namatay na daw na anak. Tapos, may namatay na daw na anak yung pamilya nito. ganyan pa rin ginagawa, di
So,
ba?
according to tradition, they placed their son's ashes in an Irish cross and put them in what is now the baby's room that you can see in this security feed. The family's hoping the strange vapor is a sign that their deceased son is looking over his baby brother.
Di ba? Weird dong mga nanay talaga nito mga to or magulang, no? Hindi ko carry yung gano'n. Lalagyan mo na ng camera yung anak mo, ayaw mo itabi, ayaw mo maistorbo, tulog mo. Pag-anak ka pa, apektado ka, Boss Rino. So yun, shoutout tayo. Shoutout kay Kong Kong, shoutout kay Angela Nokum, shoutout kay Jennifer Mercadal ng Francis, at shoutout din kay Francis Lobido. Shoutout kay Alvin Jerd Abelgas, at shoutout kay Gab Maron. Shoutout din kay Rica Gardenas. Sabi niya, pogi namang kalbo. O sige, di kalbo. Pogi naman. So yeah, shoutout din kay Entong Preito. Shoutout kay Jonathan Rojas. At shoutout din kay Ashton, anak daw niya. Tapos, ayun. Salamat sa panonood nyo. Kay Nahilin de Guzman, shoutout din sa'yo. Kay Jeneline Vista, shoutout. Daniel Jan Leroy Matorino, shoutout din sa inyo. Kay Boss Ken, shoutout sa'yo ha. At shoutout kay Jobit Channel TV. So, yun. Darren Dimla, shoutout din sa'yo. So, maraming salamat sa panonood at hanggang sa muli.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands.